Welcome to this Datatag Extreme Qualifying post-qualifying press conference. Congratulations to all of you on the front row, to Shaky, to James and to Leon. And Leon, start with you if we may. Tough conditions today, changeable conditions, but talk us through qualifying for you.
Yeah, it's actually been a tough weekend. We've been at the sharp end, but with a lot of complaints and a lot of moaning done by me. So, yeah, to end up on the front row with still a few of the issues that we've got, I'm actually quite pleased about that. It's something that we need to really sit down and solve for tomorrow. Otherwise, it's going to make it tough. But generally, race setup, chassis-wise, and my feeling with the bike and this track, I'm really happy with. We just need to solve them couple of issues that we've got.
And are they solvable?
I hope so. That's the plan. It's just been this weekend we've had these problems. So it's been a little bit of a new thing. And at the minute, we've tried a few things to solve it, and it keeps reoccurring. So we'll sit down tonight with the boys, and I'm pretty confident they'll get it all sorted for me.
Another front row start and important here at Assen.
Yeah, for sure. It's quite a fast-flowing track, but you need to be away with the lead bunch here. Fingers crossed tomorrow can have that battle, which never seems to disappoint at Assen.
Absolutely, I'm sure you'll do that. Thanks, Leon. Leon Haslam for JG Speedfit Kawasaki on the outside of the front row, and in the centre of the front row, James Ellison for JG Speedfit Kawasaki. And James, back on the pace and enjoying life, it looks like.
Yeah. Is that on?
Yeah.
So I went a little bit quicker than I expected to be, or a better position, should I say, than I expected to be after Q1 and Q2. The problems we were having with the bike, or not problems, it's just the setup really. It's quite a bit different here to a lot of other circuits, very high speed, a lot of bank corners, and the bike just didn't seem to be turning all weekend. The only way we got it working really was in the wet. So we kind of used some of that information, transferred it over to the dry, thought that might work, it didn't. And then we kind of spun the wheel and picked a setting and put it in for that last session there. We just changed the spring, just made it quite a bit harder at the rear, and all of a sudden started hitting apexes again. So it was really, really good. I don't believe we got the best out of the bike. One of the last laps that I was up on the splits. I got caught with one of the other riders just in the last sector. So a bit disappointed. I don't think there was a half a second in it, but it would have been nice just to go a little bit quicker and maybe try and dip into the 35s. But really happy with it. Chuffed with the team. They made the right decision to go the direction they did for the last qualifying. Like you say, we're here on the front row. The three guys at the minute, I think, are going to battle for the championship. So let's put on a good show for everyone.
I'm sure you will, James. Congratulations. And turning to BY's Ducati's Shane Shaky Byrne. And Shaky, a phenomenal lap for you. One that I think would have put you on the front row of the World Superbike grid here. But got to be pleased with that. Yeah,
I am. Yeah, I mean, yesterday, much like Leon, actually, it almost sounds like we both planned our chats. Yesterday, we really struggled. At the beginning of the season with the bike, there were tracks that we went to where it didn't seem to matter if we turned the thing upside down, inside out, back to front. You really, really struggled to get the feeling that you wanted from the bike. And back in those early races, that meant being down in like 10ths and 12ths and whatever else. But yesterday in the dry, the feeling was the same. It was like nothing we seemed to be able to do would give me the feeling that I wanted from the bike and the feeling that I've had from the last few rounds. But at the same time, we were only like a 10th off of the outright fastest lap of yesterday. So I think that shows the progress we made with the bike. But fortunately, this afternoon, Giovanni made some changes to the bike and made it much more similar to some of the tracks we've raced at previously. And I'm not 100% sure, but I think the bike's exactly the same as it was at Thruxton now. So God knows why that is. But it seemed to work, and I felt a lot more confident in the sessions there. Tried both tyres as well, so that was good. Obviously we're going to have to see what the weather does tomorrow, but overall pretty happy.
Well, congratulations, Shaky. Your 50th pole, I believe. Congratulations.
Yeah, it's not a bad number.